Hi everyone and welcome to today's Thank Card. It's Friday. Today we'll be doing a masking technique. The reason why I'm doing a masking technique is because I've entered this card into a blog challenge as well. Okay, so I've cut copy paper. It's just pretty much A4 photocopy paper. I have die cut a circle. You can use any circle dies. I've got a non-Stampin' Up one, so I've done that off screen. Now, because I've had that before I actually joined Stampin' Up. I have got a card front, which is exactly the size. I have a A4 card front, so it's a quarter of an A4. And I'm just going to grab some washi tape. If you can hear the sewing machine in the background, it is my husband. He is very handy on the sewing machine. I know. And I'm just going to stick that on the top of the card, just so it stays there quite firmly. It's not going anywhere. I have got the music wheel in my roller. I have got crumb cake. Now all I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab my copy. I've got some spare copy paper. I'm going to ink this up, and I'm not actually going to ink it up too much. I only just want it so the wheels, I'm just trying to make sure it's going to go the right way, is just slightly inked, and I'm just going to double check. Alright, so when you use wheels, it is important to hold it so that you get good coverage of the whole wheel printing on your Stampin' Up paper. So I've got Whisper White. Now I'm just going to ink that up, just constantly wheeling it, and then I'm going to run it along. That's all I'm doing, okay? So I'm just keeping it simple. So that was crumb cake. You'll hear Tata in the background. I've got the whole family here. Then I've got the Dasher stamp. Now I know you can get this in the December 25 year special. They've got a compilation of Stampin' Up stamps throughout the years, and Dasher's in one of the sets. I've already got mine from previous catalogues, so I've kept it, and I actually really love it that I use it all the time. So this is baked brown, and I'm going to ink up Dasher really well. Now I don't have to get the whole of Dasher. I'm going to miss his feet, but I wanted to get just him mostly like that. Alright, now I'm going to set that aside so it can dry first. It's just normal ink, but you can see just lifting it up how it's going to look already. What I'm going to do now is I've got my heat and stick powder as well as my dazzling details. What we're going to do first is going to get my Versamark. I'm going to coat, keeping this on here, I'm going to coat it just by stamping it over the top, placing the heat and stick powder just over the top only, and then letting that, tipping that out. That is only going to stick to the circle. As I lift it, there's not going to be any inside. It's just purely on the circle. And I'm going to now zap that with the heat gun really quickly. Then the next process is to stick, while it's sticky, is to coat it with dazzling diamonds over the top. Alright, now you can see it has got the glitter over it, and pretty much all you've got to do is get a brush to brush out any excess glitter. So I'm trying, my actual thinking is to make it look like a snow globe, and an image is coming through the actual snow globe, or a bauble. I think of an ornament. So that's going to be the front of my card base. I'm going to give this a trim down and make it just a tad little bit smaller so I can mount it and on a backing mat. And I just grabbed a sentiment from Snow Swirl, which is a retired Stampin' Up set. And I've got this Season's Greetings. And I'm going to stamp that using the Baked Brown. And I'm going to stamp that to the lower bottom of the card. So just inking that up. Like that, so it's a very simple card. Okay, then also I have just, I don't know if you can see it, but I've just scored, just using my scoreboard on all sides, going in about 1/4 of an inch all around, just to create an illusion of a border. Okay, so I have got here the silver 1/8 ribbon. It's just absolutely beautiful and shimmery. Now I'm just going to cut a strip off like that. Now in the middle of this I'm going to place, so I'm going to be playing around with glue dots. I'm going to be placing that in the end center like that, and then I'm going to bring it up just like that and adhere this down. So you can pretty much use anything you want to adhere it down. I've just got some washi tape handy because I used this last time when I was for my masking. You're not going to see the back of this, so that's fine. So I just want to make it look like a loop. And then I'm going to grab another glue dot and place that in the center, just like that. Right, I've exaggerated the tails a little on the bow. See how it's quite large tails, like that. Okay, then I'm going to grab some dimensional, so flipping that over. Because this is created, it won't lay flat on my card base, it's created a little bit of a divot. I'm going to use dimensionals to pop it up, which is going to add again another level of interest to the card. I might place one right on that, so I know it's not going to move anywhere in a hurry. This is the most tedious bit. My nails have finally grown back. Okay. And this is just crumb cake cardstock. Just placing that gently down. So there you go. It's meant to have the illusion of a bauble or an ornament, just by some simple masking techniques. You can see the reindeer or dasher coming through, and I think it's just a nice little effect to use, a nice little Christmas technique actually. So I hope you have a lovely paper crafting weekend, and don't forget to hit like or visit my Facebook page, Show Me the Love Jo Herbert, or my blog for project recipes. Alright, thanks for watching.